Hi guys, I have done talking video in so long, but I wanted to do one. So welcome to my YouTube channel if you haven't been here before. I'm a cosplayer. I've been cosplaying for about, what year is it, 2026? 6 years, since 2020. Oh, I'm so old. Anyways, I've been cosplaying for a long time, and one of my favorite characters to cosplay are cosplays with face paint. And if you don't know a lot about face paint and you don't know what products you should buy, or if you should buy the really expensive ones, or if the cheaper ones are just as good, watch this video. All right, let's get right into it. Oh, warning, nope, not a professional. Not a professional. I've been cosplaying for a while. I've tried a lot of things. No means I'm not a professional at this. This is just my recommendation. Take it or leave it. Also, you can see I already have blue on my hands. That shows you how I've already picked out the products I'm going to show you guys. And they're messy because it's face paint. Okay, so first thing is the two different kinds of face paint that I use. I use both water and oil-based, but I prefer oil-based. So most of the products that I'll be giving you guys today are oil-based, but there are some cases where water makes more sense. In this case, where oil makes more sense. First face paint I want to look at is the Athena palette. Now, the covering is gone. I've used this for a long time. This one doesn't look that dug into. This is my second time having it. This the first one lasted me probably like 2 years, but I obviously didn't cosplay as much then, so that's why it didn't last me long. But I think this can last you like a long time. As you can see, the divots are like really a lot. There's a lot of face paint in here. So there's some downsides and there's some pluses to this face paint. It is not expensive. I believe it's like $20-something. Hold up, let me fact check. I wasn't prepared for this. Yeah, I'm such a great YouTuber. So I looked it up and it is about $20 for it. If you guys want to help a girl out and you guys go to my TikTok, it's in my TikTok shop. My TikTok shop. There's a link to it. If you guys want to buy it through there, helps the girl out. Gives me like 20 cents. But those 20 cents will mostly go to cosplay because that's really all I spend my money on. But, so some downsides and pluses. Also, if I'm looking down, because my computer's down here, I'm a yapper. I will get off track like really fast. So we have notes here. I'm a professional. I'm not a professional. I'm really bad at this. Okay, so not too expensive. We went over $20 for face paint. Like a whole palette is good, especially because a lot of face paints that you will see later on that are more expensive, you get one color, like one singular color. This is like, haven't made it, I'm not counting, but it's a lot of colors. The only thing I will say is that it's hard to get the face paint out sometimes. As you can see, like the way how deep it is, which is great for a matte face paint, but it's kind of hard to like, scrape it out sometimes. But I solved that. I sometimes go in there with a sponge or like scoop it a little bit out at a time. So it is not like the holy grail. I love it because I use it, my first face paint that I used. Well, and then I tried other things and I still love this one. It's the cheapest option. I think it works amazing. There's some downside. It's a little patchy. It is. But it's also user error. Like I feel like this one, I can get it to not be patchy just because I have how much experience I have with this particular palette. But when I first used it, it did come out patchy a lot of the time. But also it's a skill issue. Anyways, here's one makeup look I did with it. All these makeup looks, I will try to find pictures without filters because I want to be honest with you guys. And honestly, I use filters on almost all my YouTube videos and Instagram posts, like most of us cosplayers do. I'm not, if it's a makeup video, I won't use a filter. But if I'm not like showing you exactly how to do a makeup look, I'm gonna use a filter because my cosplayers just look better like that. But I'll try to figure out the picture without, or if it does have one, I'll put a little disclaimer. Okay, next I have is a small business. So I do love to put in a good small business, and I do actually believe in the things that they believe. So great business. We have Sunset Makeup. These ones are a step above the Athena palette. So when I look at it, it's about $14-ish, $14. So obviously way more expensive because it is just one little thing for $14 instead of all the color options. So yeah, that's that. But I do really enjoy it. I like supporting a small business, and I feel like out of the products that I use, this is the best one that feels good on my face. This one will feel like foundation. It is face paint-ish. It's like a mix between face paint and foundation. So like, it's gonna feel like foundation on your face. So if you're a very sensory, like if you're a very sensory kind of person, like I am sometimes at conventions, this one I love because it just doesn't feel like so heavy on your face, because face paint's heavy on your face because you're putting a whole bunch of stuff on your face. Like it's gonna be heavy. But I feel like Sunset Makeup is the least heavy out of that, so I do enjoy it. Some downsides it does end up a little more patchy, but also it's up to user. You can get it to look fully up, like fully good if you put more time and effort into it. That's one thing about face paint. The more time you put into it, the better it's gonna look. And someone who does makeup like really fast, I have an avatar looks, which are like take a long time in like an hour and a half. Like that's quick. That's really quick. I'm willing to take more time with things, because the more time you take, the better it will end up. It just like taking time blending and stuff like that. So yeah, it can be patchy, but I found that the white one is the least patchy of them all. So what I will usually, what I love to do is mixing the white and the other colors together, especially if you need a lot of shades. So for avatar looks, like this one, which I did most recently, which I'm very proud of, I put these two together. So that's, yeah. So I find that if you use it properly, because like with my avatar makeup look that I did before, I feel like I did it really fast. I still in like an hour and like 45 minutes. But I put more time into the base, and I did more time preparing, especially preparing your skin and stuff like that, which I get into a video later on of like all of my actual like tips for like, not even tips, but like how to actually apply this stuff later on. But this is kind of just of what products I recommend to you. So when I do post that video, you're ready, because I will be showing you a tutorial of my favorite products, and maybe even the products that are cheaper that I think you can still work with. So yeah, I like Sunset makeup. I like how it feels on my face. I think it works well enough if you just put the time and effort into learning how it works, because it does work slightly different than other face paints. Some other face paints I find don't layer as well, but Sunset makeup layers beautifully on top of each other. So more than one layer usually fixes the patchiness problem. And like I said, it's small business, so that's helpful. Okay, now we're gonna talk about my favorite. Now this one is the most expensive out of all of them, but honestly it's not that much more expensive than Sunset makeup, because it's kind of sold the same way, where it's just like colors, like one singular color, and that is, you probably know, if you're in the cosplay community a little bit and know face paint a little bit, you probably know Mehron face paint sticks. The cream one specifically, I love. This is what I use for Draculaura, for Frankie, a lot of my Monster High looks. I specifically use this one for conventions because I feel like it's easy to use. Like it's the most user friendly one I found. Like obviously, and that's what comes with the price. Like it is, but it's super easy to apply. Like it goes like really opaque. It's beautiful. Someone with darker skin, which that's why I use the heck out of these face paints, and I have darker skin, so I know sometimes it is hard to get like opaque layers, which is why the Athena and Sunset makeup sometimes struggle with that. But Mehron, I've never had struggles to look patchy. Obviously, if you put it on incorrectly, it's gonna look patchy. But the base, the first layer, is so much more opaque than any other makeup I've tried. So I recommend this. I wear it at conventions a lot because it's not also gonna come off, and it just works really well. Like, oh my god, really well. Anyways, yeah, it's my favorite. And here's looks that I've used with this, specifically Draculaura. It's my favorite. This is the Frankie one, but I have Draculaura one over there. But I just grabbed the first one that I saw. Because I also do I have a white one? I don't know. But yeah, this is my favorite. And if you are willing to spend the money, I recommend if you are doing, like if you're doing for Halloween one year. Like if you're not a cosplayer and you just love Halloween. That's how I started, right? And you just have one character you want to do, this is great because, yeah, I believe it's $20. It's about the same price as this, but this gives you way more options. So if you're like trying to do a lot of characters, that's why I recommend this one. But if you're just doing one character for Halloween or something, get this. If you're questioning, which one do I get? This. You get this. Like, this is the best. Looks the best. Yeah. But I like to also, let me reiterate this. All of these work well enough, but it's all about just it's experience. The more you use them, the better you'll get at them. So yeah, the Mehron's better because it's price. It's just the more professional looking one. But you can work with all of them. You just gotta put more time and effort into it. But yeah, I use them all for different things, for different purposes. But so I usually only buy Mehron if I'm doing a specific character over and over again. So Draculaura and Frankie, two favorite characters to cosplay besides Avatar, I'm gonna buy them for that. Sunset makeup I used before I found Mehron, but I still think Sunset makeup's great. And I use the blue one because my friend gave it to me. Love her. I probably wouldn't have bought another one without her giving it to me, but the more I use it, the more I'm like, okay, this is actually really good. You just have to be patient with it and try. Okay, so now we're gonna go for my one water-based recommendation. Why do I have one water-based recommendation? I don't personally use water-based as much. There's a few reasons for that. The main reason is I don't like when things are like my eyes are very sensitive. My eyes get really irritated like really fast. So when I've done water-based Avatar before, which I have, and this is the first Avatar I did. Second Avatar I did. I've done Avatar a few times. Second time Avatar I did, I think. I use water-based for this one, and I like the way it turned out. Like water-based, it's a Mehron water-based, which I don't have. It's over there. I have it, but I don't really use it as much. The water-based Mehron is great. It is great. But it's also more difficult for me, and I think it's difficult probably for a beginner to use, just because you have to know how much water. It's like watercoloring, right? The more water, the lighter it looks, and like the runnier. So like, it's a lot of learning curve to it too. But a lot of creators love to use it, and I think I could get better at it. So I don't want to say too much on it because I'm not that good at it. But the time I did use it, I put contacts in, and my eyes started watering because I was putting contacts in, and I just like the makeup was like streams of tears. And because it's not oil, you can't really just layer on top of it and make it look good, because once you put more water on to fix it, it's gonna keep running off. So that was like one problem I had with it. Was really frustrating, which turned me off of it for a while, but I still think it is good, and a lot of cosplayers use it, and I personally use it for detail work. And I'll show you guys my last palette. This palette is my most expensive, but let me show you. It is the Mehron makeup palette. It's a little dirty, guys. I cosplay a lot. Like, everything I own is covered in face paint. That's okay. That's my mom. My mom knows I have a lot of face paint spots on my floor. Anyways, here it is. I have barely used it. I know, unfortunate. But I will use it for detail work sometimes. You can see that I've used a good bit of the colors here. Some of them are still untouched. I love how many whites it comes with. But this is the expensive one. It's about $100. Now, if you're serious about cosplay, this is what I would get for detail work and stuff like that. I want to use it more. Maybe I'll do a video of me mastering water-based because I really want to get better at it. I really do. But I just haven't found the time or the want to really explore it too much. But if you try water-based, I would recommend getting a little bit of both. There's some cheap water-based ones you can buy it too, and just see which one you like, which one you prefer better, because it's just a preference, honestly, as well. But I do love it for like details, because like for this look, it's Ribbit from Amazing Digital Circus. If you don't know, which I love Amazing Digital Circus. I'm so excited for the next episode to come out. The video might be out after it comes out. We'll see. If I'm productive, it'll be out before, but how productive am I really? Let's be realistic. But I used this makeup palette for the abstract, and I was honestly shocked at how well it worked. Like I had no problem with how opaque it was. Like it was beautiful to put on top. So I use this for detail work mostly. And I use it for like Frankie, like little silver bits of Frankie. Like I use this on top of an oil base. And that's how I found it's the best way to use it. So yeah, those are all of my face paint recommendations for you guys of what you should invest in. Your cheap, your medium, and your most expensive options. You can start out with cheap, and then if you like, the cosplay is so fun, I want to keep buying face paint, I love face paint, then just keep going. Or you can go, or if you're doing one character, go straight for the Mehron sticks. I think if you're gonna do one character, like probably like if you keep cosplaying the same character over and over again, spend money on that stick, because I found that's the best one. But yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. If you guys want to see more videos like this, like the video below. I know I'm learning to be a YouTuber, guys. I'm not that great at it yet, but I will get better. But yeah, I appreciate all of your support. If you really want, I will be doing a video no matter what you'll say of because I think I still want to make it. I think you guys would still value from it. About like actually like doing a makeup look and showing each step and how I use all these different face paint. Well, not all of them, but probably the Mehron sticks. And if you guys really want me to show you how best way to use Athena on a budget, I will show you that too. But yeah, I will be doing a video later on of how I do a makeup look and actually show you guys each step. Because this is just an overview of the products that you buy. So if you end up buying these products, maybe by the time you buy them, you get them in your hands, I can teach you guys how to use them. But yeah, thank you guys for all of your support, and I will see you guys in the next one.